Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Masters of CX. I am Ashu, the founder and CEO of Alhena, and I have my colleague Kim with me. Today, we have a very fantastic pair of guests, Phoebe and Jade from Ettitude. Ettitude is a luxury bamboo bedding brand, very premium one, and we are very excited to have them join us today and share with us their story. And so, welcome, Phoebe and Jade. Excited to have you here.
Thank you for having us. So, hi everyone. I'm the founder and CEO of Ettitude. At Ettitude, we create luxury home essentials made from our proprietary clean bamboo fabric. It is all designed around comfort, wellness, and sustainability. Everything we do is about elevating everyday rituals while being thoughtful about our impact on the environment. Our customers often praise us to have the healthiest and softest sheets on earth. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. As CEO, I lead a long-term company strategy focusing on sustainable growth, strategic priorities, resource allocation, system and tech design. My daily focus is overseeing all our operations. This includes ethical manufacturing, global logistics, warehousing, and fulfillment.
Thank you, Ashu and Kim, for having us. So I'm Jade, and I lead our concierge team. And we make sure that similar to our products, we provide premium support to our customers, whether it is a pre-sale or post-sale concern. So I focus on the quality and efficiency of service Attitude customers deserve.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. I think we, came to meet with you and begin collaborating with you late last year. So I would love to chat more about just the beginning of that journey with Alhena, maybe before you came to us. What were some of the biggest friction points in the shopping journey before you deployed Alhena?
The biggest friction was hesitation at the decision-making stage because we are our luxury products with a premium price level. Customer had questions about fabric hand feels, the size fitting, washing temperature, and even color comparison or our sustainability credentials when they want to make that purchase. And if those questions weren't answered immediately, they often drop off rather than convert. So that's the biggest friction points. And we want to find a solution for that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think we see that very commonly with luxury brands that are selling DTC. It's a highly considered purchase. It's at a high price point, and customers want to make sure they have everything answered before they complete that purchase. So I'm curious on the support side, what was taking the most time or causing the most frustration, either for your customers or for the agent team, Jade?
Well, those were the repetitive questions. Our team spent a lot of time answering the same high intent questions over and over, which slowed response times for more nuanced or emotional customer needs.
Were there specific categories of questions that dominated your volume? So things like shipping, returns, product fit, etc.
Yes, so mostly they're about order status, returns, product-specific questions like what Phoebe mentioned earlier, fabric feel, colors, and care instructions. Those inquiries made up the majority of our inbound volume.
Yeah. So, Phoebe, now you have all these considerations. How did you start looking at an AI? Like, what was the trigger point? Okay, now I need to look at AI.
Yeah, so we wanted to meet customer where they are in their shopping journey in a moment of consideration and then be able to give them immediate, confident answers without adding a lot of pressure to our CX team, especially during holiday peak periods, right?
True.
Because we have a very lean team, and as a wellness brand, we also treasure work-life balance of our team members. So we don't want to overwhelm our, concierge team during the holiday season while still provide the service the customer needed.
Yeah.
So that's where we were looking at a shopping and support AI as a solution that solved that problem.
Got it. Bit of a sidetrack, but typically, how did you cater for the peak traffic without AI? What was the usual preparation, and how did you hire temporary, or
Yes,
did you
we
get?
do.
Yeah.
We usually hire seasonal concierge team members during peak.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it. And so, how did you learn about Alhena and maybe the first impressions?
I think my co-founder hear good things
Cat.
about you.
Yeah, I think me and Kat met at a dinner.
Yes. And also, I also asked around, I also hear good things about Alhena. So definitely very intrigued. And so come request for a demo.
Nice, nice. And internally, when you were evaluating Alhena or maybe other AI solutions, what was the business case you were thinking in terms of metrics? Like, what would this AI solution do to make for a strong business case?
Well, that would be we're looking into conversion and scalability. Those were the primary drivers into deciding and choosing the assistance that we need. So we wanted to support our brand growth without compromising experience, especially during launches and high traffic moments. So while still protecting customer satisfaction.
Did you have any hesitations about leveraging an AI as you were evaluating?
Yes, there were some natural caution around our brand tone. We didn't want anything that feel robotic or off-brand, but that hesitation disappeared once we saw how controllable and on-brand the experience could be with Alhena, and it's very seamlessly integrated into the shopping journey.
More on that implementation process, what do you feel surprised you about implementing Alhena? Like what was either easier or harder than you might have expected?
Yeah, it is easier, way easier than we think it would be. Usually, it's always implement a major software, or it only always take about a week. Would consider fast, but I think we were able to get the app fully ready for launch on website in less than a day. It's so fast to train the AI to get the most critical FAQ facts right, correct. So, and we are small and lean team, but we are also very fast. We are excited about a tool when we think that can meaningfully improve conversion rate on site. And we were able to, fully train the AI in less than 2 weeks before the Black Friday, Cyber Monday peak season hits. So very happy about that.
Yes,
I
I think
agree with Phoebe. That's actually what really made us happy about Alina. It's how fast it can betray it. You can just treat it so easily. And once you provide the feedback or tell it to do something or not to do something, it really picks it up very quickly that just after a click or after you type in the instructions, it would pick it up moving forward in all of the conversations.
I actually do remember that I was shocked by how quickly your team moved. I think that's also kudos to your
Yeah.
team because you were able.
Just a super quick reminder, we'll cut this out to keep muting when you're not speaking for the
Oh, okay.
noise.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
No worries. Awesome. So, Phoebe, you talked about like some of these metrics that you were expecting to improve as you were like training and deploying. And so maybe give us some color on like since going live, what has been some of the impact that you have seen?
Yeah, I think the most surprising us, well, a good surprise is we're seeing the AOV, average order value, from the Hina shopping users were about 12% higher than customer who don't engage with this shopping AI assistant. So that's a very interesting finding because we're already at a high price point. So that's
True.
also very a significant improvement.
Yeah.
So people are able to get the right answer from the shopping assistant, and maybe that even prompt them to buy more, to put more things in cart that are relevant to their need.
Yeah. And we've also seen efficiency gains on the
Uh-huh.
customer side, fewer repetitive tickets and faster first responses. That allows the team to focus on higher touch interactions.
So maybe Jade, give us some color on what has changed qualitatively at your end before and after Alhina, in the sense that what work flows or processes you have changed, you are able to change because of maybe the new time that you have, the extra time that you have.
Oh, well, the assistant or Alhina now acts as our first layer of support and guidance. So that's reduced really huge reduction in our ticket volume for common questions. And that gave our team more time to focus on complex cases, retention, and proactive outreach instead of reactive support.
And any feedback, maybe Phoebe and Jade, both of you can come in. Any feedback you are hearing from your customers, how, because you are a premium brand, and one of the concerns with premium brands have before using AI is like we are known for our high touch human support and human experience. And so how have your customers reacted to it?
I think very positive, just by the increased AOV or
Yeah.
track how much revenue was driven by the AI engine and our human agents, actually AI agent driven more. I think our customers actually are incredibly thoughtful in how they shop because we are a sustainable and wellness brand. So they
Yeah.
want reassurance, contests, and comparisons, but the AI is being able to give them all those facts very quickly. But I think
Yeah.
it's also because we build a lot of knowledge base internally.
True.
So we have
Yeah.
blog posts, so we have very detailed PDP. So we have all the facts, but sometimes it's so many, the customer, it's difficult for them to find. But with AI, could quickly pull those facts or point to them to the right blog post, explain things. So that definitely actually helping their shopping journey.
Yeah. And it also highlighted how often customers are very close to purchasing. They just really need one final answer at that moment because, you
Yeah.
would see that on the conversation that after Alhena answered their last question, they purchased
They were
right
able
then
to.
and there.
Yeah. On the topic of customer conversations and the questions they ask, have you been able to glean any sort of interesting insights as far as like the kinds of questions customers were asking, like anything that surprised you?
Well, I think what we learned with the overall conversation that our customers had with Alhena so far is that anything emotional or complicated tickets or concerns are still better handled by a human. So AI is great for quick answers, but genuine empathy and judgment really matter in certain situations. And that's when humans would come into picture.
That was going to be my next question is, where do you see diminishing returns of the AI? Like what's better left to humans? So, yeah, I think that's a great segue into that. And so if you think like a year from now, what do you feel like will change for the brand? Like what is the team's focus for the next year as like far as, the CX and the shopping journey? Like where do you see potential like improvements left?
Yeah, I just think in a year from now, the experience from the AI shopping agent will feel even more intuitive.
Yeah.
Or can get exactly the information they need exactly when they need it without any friction. I think the line between shopping and support almost disappears, right? It's just
True.
one thing, especially at a premium products like the concierge service, not just
Yeah.
from human, but also from the AI. So it's all about helping the customer fulfill their need at the right moment.
Yeah, I think that's spot on that when you said that line between shopping and support is going to diminish. I mean, obviously it's self-serving because that's the whole philosophy our company is based on. But coming from you, it's spot on because customers, when they see a box, they don't really differentiate whether, and they don't think about whether I'm going to ask a support question or a shopping question. They'll ask whatever is on their mind. We think of shopping and support as different because that's how our company is set up in two different departments, but customers definitely don't think of it that way.
So I think we've reached the end of the questions we've laid out. We were super efficient. Actually, I don't know. Is there anything like top of mind that we want to continue probing into
Yeah.
further?
So Phoebe, as a premium brand who has deployed AI, and now it seems you have liked the experience, what would be your advice to other premium brands that are considering deploying AI? I mean, different companies, you are way AI forward as a company, but different companies are in different stages, like crawl, walk, run. What is your advice? Maybe share some of the lessons that you have learned and the advices to them.
Yeah, I think speed definitely matters, not, just in response times, but also in how quickly you're willing to adapt, new tools. And we wished we would have implemented, faster earlier even. Because current tool is working, right? For maybe a lot of bigger companies, it's difficult to change tools because, the current tool is working. To change a new tool, there's risk. What if it doesn't work? But if it's not the best one on the market, then you lose some competitive advantage, right? Sometimes why smaller company can win is because we can move faster.
Move faster.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
did implement it earlier next time is that so we can start learning faster, right? To train it, faster. Yeah.
We are able to move faster ourselves as well because we are a small company. So it was a good match for both of us. I'm curious, like one question I had is who manages the AI on a daily or weekly basis and what kind of cadence do you have between you, Jade, or is there anyone else also coming in?
So that would be me. I go into it weekly for just the analytics, like the revenue, the credit usage,
Yeah.
and then also to look into the satisfaction of the customer or the devoted conversations,
Yeah.
because you have that, right? Upvoted and
Yeah.
devoted. And then twice a week, I go into the conversation and just review the quality of the service and responses that Alhena provides.
Lovely. Lovely. Final question, like what's the team's focus for this year, this calendar year, 2026?
Yeah, it's continue to refine this end-to-end customer journey using AI when it meaningfully enhance that experience. So we can doubling down on the human moments that really need human to step in to build, trust and loyalty and that emotional bond with our customers.
I actually do have one more question. I
Yeah.
feel like when I've spoken to some brands, like they've been hesitant about potential negative customer feedback on utilizing AI. Have you guys experienced that, or has there been any pushback from customers about using an AI?
Very minimal. We'll always maybe one or two. But I think the key here is if they did say, I want a human agent, how fast you can hand over that to a human,
Yeah.
a human will quickly step in, right? So if it said what the customer need, if they need a human, we will quickly send
Yeah.
our concierge team. But there's many customer are very technically, comfortable. It just at that time they want the speed, they want the facts. The AI was able to provide that. They are pretty happy about. I think the increased AOV definitely is a testimony to that.
Where can our viewers and listeners follow you?
They can follow us on Instagram. So our handle is at Attitude Store, or our website is attitude.com. Yeah,
Lovely.
definitely check us out.
Thank you. I see on your site you have a sale going on as well, right? The viewers can take advantage of that. But really appreciate both of you, the time and the insights that you shared. And I appreciate the partnership as well.
Thank you guys. We'll speak again soon.